evening and welcome to the second UKRSR event. Brought to you live from the famous Suzuka circuit. I am James Parfitt and I will be guiding you through all the action this evening. So the format for the league will be a 30-minute open practice. Then we go into Q1 where the bottom 5 will be eliminated. Then we go on to Q2 where a further 6 drivers will be eliminated from that session. Then it's down to Q3 where the top 10 will shoot it out for pole position. All qualifying sessions will be 10 minutes and then we head into a 40-minute race with a mandatory tyre change. The circuit itself is the amazing Suzuka at the current length of 5.807 kilometers of 3.609 miles. It's cloaked in history. Just a fact for you guys, in 1998 saw a dramatic title decider between Schumacher and the Finn Mika Häkkinen. The two drivers had duelled all season long and Häkkinen led Schumacher by 4 points heading into the final race at this amazing circuit. Schumacher started on pole for the race but stalled on the grid, giving Häkkinen a second a clear track in front of him to start. Now starting from the back of the grid, Schumacher fought hard to catch up, setting numerous fastest laps in his effort to catch his rival. However, on lap 28, a collision between back markers resulted in a debris being scattered on the circuit. Schumacher ran over the debris, puncturing his rear tyre. The tyre caused Schumacher's retirement 3 laps later, leaving Häkkinen to take victory in his first Drivers' Championship. The drivers with the most wins here currently: Michael Schumacher with 6, Lewis Hamilton with 5, and Sebastian Vettel with 4. So the car for this evening's race is the Mercedes W12, currently with a performance 1.6 litre V6 mid-engine car, 700 kilowatts, 1050 brake horsepower. Whilst the W12 successfully took the team's 8th consecutive championship title, this was the first Mercedes F1 car since the V6 turbo hybrid era started in 2014, with which Mercedes have failed to win the Drivers' Championship, with either driver and Hamilton finished second in the standings. Tonight it hosts drivers such as Cy Anthony, Nathan Willoughby, Chris Hitchen and many more amazing drivers from the UKSR Discord. And as you can see, with little under 10 minutes remaining in the practice, we will be heading into Q1 shortly. Currently we have Johnny Hitchens setting the pace on a 1:25.96. So welcome into the stream, everybody. I hope you're having a fabulous time. And it should all go well. If there's any issues, please let me know. We're going to have an absolutely amazing time. I cannot wait for this race, guys. It's going to be absolutely incredible. And down and all, it's just going to be an absolute race. So here we go. Currently, as you can see, we have got Matheus Bezerra on track at the moment. Then we go on to Stuart Brown. We've got some amazing new features to trial out this evening, guys, and I cannot wait for this. It's going to be absolutely epic. We're going to be going into qualifying. We've had a little bit of a technical issue, so sorry if it's unfortunately delayed the start, but we will actually be able to sort it out. So hopefully, you're hearing me twice, Skippy. Hopefully that's all sorted out. You're a little on the quiet side, I think, now. Okay, 2 seconds. Thank you very much for that. I hope that improves it for you guys as well, so we can get this stream underway. We'll get the qualifying on track very shortly as well, so we cannot wait for this. It's going to be absolutely incredible. I'm excited. I hope you all are excited as well, because we'll be going into qualifying very shortly. I hope, can you hear me now? Perfect there. Thank you, Dev Hourglass. Loving hearing your beautiful voice. Thank you, Mr. Stuart Bickley. Welcome in. Guys, as we say, apologies for the late start. Unfortunately, there was a little bit of a technical issue at the beginning. The first session went a little bit Pete-tongue for me. It decided to join me as a driver and then wouldn't allow me to watch the race. So unfortunately, we had to start another session. And that has unfortunately delayed the start. But much love to you. Thank you so much for everybody who's joined us this evening. Paul Joseph Cliss, much love for the Tier 1. 4 months in advance, much appreciated for that. So there you go. So we can see now we got Johnny Hitchen currently on 1:25.96. Now Dom Roberts has also gone faster. He's done a 1:25.16, but I believe we're going to be advancing the session very shortly to get qualifying underway. As I say, it was a few little issues at the beginning. So much love to you. Thank you, Paul. Much appreciated. It's going to be an absolutely amazing race. This is the final format that we're going to be running this season in. And we are going to be bringing in little features as we go along. And one of them we've got happening as well. We'll be bringing you in tonight as well. So I cannot wait for this. It's going to be absolutely incredible. Hope you're all having a wonderful time, and welcome in this evening. Let us know what you've been up to on this fine Sunday evening. If you've been chilling out, if you've been doing nothing, and if you've been shopping with the missus like me, I hope you've all had a wonderful day today. So I cannot wait for this. Now, the Mercedes is new to iRacing this season, and to be honest, I think the series itself has been absolutely incredible. People have been loving this car. I've been out in this car myself, and it's been absolutely amazing. So we're going to be moving on. We're going to be going into qualifying, guys, as well, which I cannot wait for that. Qualifying is going to be absolutely incredible. Q1 will start shortly. So yeah, let's get this underway and get it moving, and it's going to be absolutely amazing. So we'll see who goes out within the top 10. There's 21 drivers registered. As you can see, qualifying will start in precisely 50 seconds, and the drivers will be getting their countdown to the qualifying session starting. So we will be able to see, hopefully the drivers should be lining up very shortly in the pit lane box, ready to go, so we can see them hopefully start kicking off their qualifying sessions. I cannot wait. I am so excited. I missed the first one, and it's just been absolutely insane. I missed that first, unfortunately, trial session. But we've got it now, and it's, yeah, sit back, guys. Enjoy this, because this is just going to be absolutely incredible. As always, I'm excited. We got 5 seconds to start for Q1. We will then go green, and then the drivers will get their little warning. Q1 is underway, so in 10 minutes time we're going to be off. We got Samuel Hermer. It will be going out on track first. There he is. There's Samuel Hermer. I believe we've actually got Duncan Watts in front of that as well, so that's going to be absolutely amazing for us, and I cannot wait. I don't know about anybody else, but I am insanely excited. Like, straight up, it's just going to be, this race is just going to be absolutely amazing. And if you are here for the first time, please hit that follow button. Much appreciated to you. Currently new channel for the UKSR, currently sitting on 118 viewers. Let's see if we can get it up to 130 this evening. That would be absolutely outstanding, and we can get moving. But here we go. We've got Duncan Watts starting off around qualifying, and Duncan will be catching up with Duncan at the end of this. But let's have a look at Duncan and see what he is actually doing within this steering wheel, driving around in his car. There is currently Duncan for us sitting watching driving the Mercedes W12. It's going to be absolutely incredible. So let's go on board for Duncan. He's just coming around 130R. We'll jump on board with him and see what Duncan is going to be doing with this car himself. As you see him coming into Casio Triangle now, going down into first turn. We'll jump on board with Duncan, have a lap with Duncan. We'll also catch up with him later on. But here we go. We've got Duncan Watts coming down into first turn. The Halo device all the way in 8th gear. DRS wide open all the way round. Down into 4th, flicked up to 5th, 6th. Through the S's section we go. On board with Duncan Watts, driving currently all the way through the S's in 5th and 6th gear. Going up round Dunlop now. Like to say, this is going to be absolutely epic from Duncan himself. Hopefully we won't have any offs or anything like that. Let's see how he gets on through Degner 1, through Degner 2. 5th, 4th gear, flick to 4th, up back into 5th again. It's going to be absolutely incredible. More bikes in that room than in my local boozer. Shh. Oh, unfortunately for Duncan, he's gone off. So let's finish it up there with Duncan. Unfortunately, he's back in the pits. But we'll jump on board and see what Damien G is up to. He is currently on track going into turn 1. DRS open. They've got to close it manually because they don't actually hit the brakes down into turn 1. They roll into it, so they've got to close their DRS manually. Flicking down gears should be able to close the DRS, but we're going to see what Damien G can do with this absolutely incredible car. And I cannot wait, guys. I cannot tell you how impressive this is going to be this evening. With these guys on track, as Duncan goes through, Damien G goes through Degner 2 coming up to the hairpin. No laps. We've got our first lap on track. It's Samuel Hermer with a 1:26.35. That's absolutely incredible from Samuel Hermer. He's done a 1:26.35 and has gone into the pits. Edward Goodwin is currently on just done a 1:27.78. Now the average times, guys, are between a 1:26 and a 1:28, depending on your tyre compound. So this is going to be absolutely amazing. Stupid turn. I thought for a moment that was a live recording of him and he was just that still and unblinking. That was a live recording of Duncan in his car. We can also jump on board. We'll see how Nathan Willoughby is getting on. He is there on track and we can have a look at Nathan just starting his lap on the track at the moment. So yes, this is a live feed into Nathan Willoughby. As you can see him on circuit at the moment, going around turn 1. We're going up through the S's again. We can compare from 6th gear all the way through the S's. So this is basically Nathan Willoughby on his lap. He's currently sitting in, well, he's on his out lap at the moment. He hasn't registered the time. So this is his out lap. So we go through Degner 1, coming down into 4 for Degner 2. Straight out on the accelerator. We'll be looking and getting up through the gears and be up into 7. Hitting the brakes about now. Down into 3rd, down into flick, down into 2nd. And then off we go, guys, up into round 130R. 130, coming up into 200R, it's called, down into Spoon. On the letting it roll round, changing down gears as we go, and then onto the back stretch, and away we go. So this is Nathan Willoughby, guys, live on screen, as you can see at the moment. Absolutely incredible. We're going to take the 130R kink. Here we go to the left in 8th gear. Oh, full throttle there, no lift, down onto the brakes, hard into Casio. 3rd gear rolling out. He's going to flick down in 2nd. He's not. He's gone into 3rd. And then off we go down the start straight. James, the inset voice videos aren't live, just showing a static image. They should be, mate. There shouldn't be any problems whatsoever. Not quite sure why they're gone static. Why is it live TV never works when it should do? Okay, bear with me 2 seconds. Okay, so we figure this out as we go along. Okay, so we might have to, unfortunately, it looks like they've taken the wrong turn and they're just gone static, so we may have to just bear with us 2 seconds while we sort this out, while I have a look and sort it out at the same time as we go along. It's amazing how it works 1 minute and then we go on and then it comes into a static interest, you know what I mean? So just bear with us on that one. We will try and see what's happened to Nathan there and the images itself, because it seems to be not loving the images at this moment in time. So bear with me, guys. I will technically try to sort it out as we go along. I do apologize for this. It should not be doing it, as it all worked fine earlier on. And as live TV shows, live TV is just live TV. It doesn't want to do what it should be doing. Always the way. Reconnect me as Skype crashed. Oh, hold on. Let's bear with us, guys. We're going to be doing this again. and then we'll get it all sorted out. Just bear with us, guys. I'm just trying to sort this out in the background as we go along. We are on the feed at the moment. Just gonna see if we can get the others into the chat. See if we can get it all set back up again. I do apologise, guys, but live TV is a wonderful, wonderful piece of equipment. It doesn't always work as it should, and we've got 1 minute 52, so they can't go out at the moment. So
James, rejoin the original call.
Okay. Bear with us, guys. We want this feature to work, so we're trying to get it sorted out now. So we really want it to be working, and currently it's still not working, so it's really quite frustrating at the moment. The NDI that we set up earlier, as always the way, doesn't unfortunately work. So yeah, that's amazing from right, it's still not currently not loving it. Right. Just bear with us, guys, while we try and sort out our wonderful technical issues. No, it's now not adding the the drivers that we had earlier. It's not picking them up, so let's see if we can get. We're coming to the end of Q1. The joys of technology works fine until you need it to. This is also true, so thank you very much for your understanding, guys. I've much appreciated it. It's not loving any of the driver sources at this moment in time that we had set up. Yeah. So what we can do though is well, have a quick chat with Nathan. Nathan, are you there? Can you join us?
Yeah. Hey, can you hear me?
I can hear you, Nathan. Unfortunately, cannot see you at the moment. But this has come to the end of Q1, Nathan. Unfortunately, you're out of Q1. What's the plans from the race from the back there?
I think go long. I haven't really paid attention to what everyone else is doing, actually. So yeah, just go long as far as I can, and then yeah, pick up the softs towards the end, and hopefully get a good finish. So.
Okay, that's absolutely amazing. Anything that you could get improved in Q1, do you reckon? Anything from qualifying Q1 that you've learned that you're going to bring into the race?
No, not really. You know, times are times. The track feels quite comfortable. So, yeah, just keep it safe really for the opening 3 or 4 laps, and then go on the charge.
Right, okay. Thank you very much, Nathan. Unfortunately, we haven't got the video feed, so that unfortunately sucks this morning. It might be something we'll have to try and correct at some point, but it isn't loving the video feed at this moment in time. So much appreciated for Nathan Willoughby there joining us, which, you know, as you guys said, they're coming now into Q2. We'll be going into Q2 very shortly. We'll be pushing it on the session from there. Matty Wild, Echo again. Oh, it's okay now. Thank you very much, Matty. Much appreciated to you. But unfortunately, currently, we will cannot bring you the one thing that we desperately wanted to bring you. The one thing that was set up, ready to go, and unfortunately is not loving it. We've just tested it and it all worked fine. And now technology does not allow us to do it. So there you go. But what can we do? But we're going to just wait for Q1 to come to an end, and then we'll be forwarding the session on to Q2, where we will once again be going live, guys, for Q2 with the top 16 drivers this time will be in Q2. So that will be absolutely incredible. So we'll have a quick rundown. Dominic Roberts currently setting the pace on a 1:25.63. Johnny Hitchin, Lee Aberdeen, Luke Barton, Samuel Hermer, Freddie Scattini, John Watt, Hika Nziga is there as well, Cyanti, Mateus Becerra, Chris Hitchin, Edward Goodwin, Stuart Brown, and Damien G. Yes, would be the answer to that. So we're going to just unfortunately just sort us out, guys. We're going to leave the call, and then maybe we'll try it again and see if we can get it to work. So unfortunately this time it absolutely doesn't like it, which really sucks, but what can we do? Technology is a wonderful thing, as we say, until it works. So we've got 30 seconds till Q2, and then we will go live. I'm quite, yeah, God, the wonderful world of technology. Hey? The wonderful world of technology. Unfortunately now, it is what it is. We can deal with it from there. But we'll try it again, guys. That's what we had planned, to bring you live video feeds of the drivers while they're driving. We had Nathan Willoughby, Cy Anthony, and Duncan Watts sat there waiting for us. We were going to do some live interviews as well, but unfortunately, the joys of technology has not allowed us to succeed, which is always the way. But there you go. So we're going to be back on track. We've got Jonathan Hitchin currently out on circuit. He's currently on his out lap. So as you can see, the top 15, Dominic Roberts, Johnny Hitchin, Lee Aberdeen, Luke Barton, Samuel Herper, Freddie Scattini, John Watt, Hika Nziga, Cyanti, and Mateus Becerra. Does have Nathan Willoughby in the top 11, so I'm quite surprised that he said he's out. Chris Hitchin, Edward Goodwin, and Stuart Brown. With Damien G rounds out our top 15. So here we go again, guys. Thank you so much if you are here. Much appreciated to you. Say hi, let us know how we're doing. Thank you so much. It was me that said I was out. Sad times. Oh, Duncan, yes, unfortunately you are out. Sad times. It was Duncan Watt, so missed that one. But we'll get it sorted out. So don't worry, guys. We'll get it up and running. As I say, we had it all up and running the other day, and it didn't quite work. Duncan Strax is going for the hard straight off the bat, sitting down in 16th position. So yeah, so we look forward to that. So I hope that's everybody well. Duncan, good luck. So here we go in Q2. We've got Johnny Hitchin. We'll take you on board with a lap with Johnny. We're very shortly when he comes through the Casio Triangle at the end. Cannot wait and see how we get on. It's going to be absolutely incredible. But there you go with Johnny going down the start-finish straight, down into turn one. He's currently on a 1:25.72, but here we go down into turn one. Johnny Hitchin in 8th gear, round turn one in 5th, up into the tricky S's section, through the snake section, along the going round the bank curve. There you go to the right hand side, drops down and run up into Dunlop. Full throttle now, holding that track car to the track. On the brakes very shortly, then going into Degner 1 7th gear. Johnny's absolutely flying with this. 4th gear out of Degner 2. Can't believe it messed up. No, me neither, Nathan, unfortunately. Which really sucks because it was an absolutely amazing idea if it worked correctly. But unfortunately, the joys of technology, when I switched over, the NDI just failed. Everybody was just a static image, unfortunately, there, Nathan. So, yeah, it was no good. I believe even myself was a static image, which really sucked on the intros. Johnny Hitchin runs wide. That's an off-track. That lap will not count. Dominic Roberts currently on a 1:25.626. His Dominic's run in through the S's. He's seems a little bit more steady. He's pulled over, let it go. So there you go, that's Dom Roberts. Taking it easy, currently up through the S's section of the track. So we have got 6.5 minutes remaining of Q2. Currently, Don Roberts is on pole with 125.63. He's through. Johnny Hitchin 125.72. Lee Aberdeen after that is also in the running. He's sitting in third. Luke Barton, Samuel Hermer, Freddie Scattini, John Watt, Heike Enziga, Cy Anthony and Mateus Becerra. He is also in the top 10. So that rounds out your top 10 currently. Edward Goodwood, Nathan Willoughby, Chris Hitchin, Stuart Brown, Damien G are on the cusp of being eliminated. Now, could we lose Stuart Brown and could we lose Nathan Willoughby? We'll have to keep an eye on them guys currently on track. Nathan Willoughby is there. He's coming up through the hairpin. This is going to be an interesting run, guys, I think, from Nathan. He's really got to put it in to get into the top 10. So is Chris Hitchin, so is Stuart Brown, and so is Damien G, because they're all on the verge of being knocked out in Q2. We've had Becerra go off track, so we'll have a look and see what he's been up to. This is Mateus Becerra. Oh, spins it at the hairpin. Just in time. Stays out the way, though. Good job to you. So that's Mateus Becerra, unfortunately, going off track within the Q2. He is currently, guys, sitting in 10th. He's on the cusp. He is on the cusp of getting knocked out. So we have to keep an eye on what these guys are going to be doing. Nathan Willoughby's coming across the line in a 127.5. Nathan, as you can see, has got the yellow striped tyres, which are the mediums, guys. We've got the red is the softs, the mediums is the yellow, and the hards is the white. So we're going to have to keep an eye, because they have got a mandatory tyre change that they do have to take. Now, again, we've heard from Duncan Watts in chat. He's going for the hard straight off, and then he'll probably look at changing to the softs later on in a race, which wouldn't be such a bad choice. But, as I say, he's outside the top 10. Duncan Watts currently in 16th position. Nathan Willoughby is currently in 12th. So we're going to have to try and keep an eye on with what Nathan can do to see if he can get himself out of the bottom 12 to get in to that top 10 shootout. That, at the end of the day, is what it's all about. But we're going to go forward a little bit, because we've got Chris Hitchin coming down the back straight. He's got to look at a 127.35. So he's got about just over 4 tenths to find, which is a big ask for Chris Hitchin. Oh, that's unfortunately put him into the pits. That's lost time, but we've got Nathan Willoughby coming through Casio. What is Nathan going to do across the line? He's got his DRS wide open, as you can see. Nathan Willoughby, unfortunately, doesn't go any quicker. I believe he's actually split the same last time as he had the first time around. Now, what about Edward Goodwin, who's another one that's in the drop zone? As we can see, Edward coming round. Damien G still in the drop zone on a 128.3. Guys, so that's unfortunate. But here we go. We've got Edward going round Spoon down the back stretch. Let's see what he's doing at the moment. It's current greens, but we'll see if he can go quicker on his time. Whoa! Concentrate on what you're doing. He runs round 130R, taking a bit of the grass. Not quite sure what that was unfortunate about, but he's going to be losing time on that lap. And I don't think this lap is going to move him up. He's at 127.44 at the moment currently. And I believe he's going to stay. It's not quicker. In fact, it's considerably slower. So here we go. The first ones in the drop zone. We've got coming across the line with just over basically 2.5 minutes remaining. The guys have got to be on track with 2 minutes left in qualifying. If they're not on track before them 2 minutes come down on the countdown, they cannot leave the pits, guys. So they've got to be getting on their bike. We've got Chris Hitchin. He's going to be across the line, currently sitting in 13th place on a 127.74. So what has Chris done? He's on the softs. He's going full hell to leather for it. Let's see what Chris Hitchin does currently on the time. There's no change. So unfortunately for Chris Hitchin, it's not got the times up there. But Don Roberts is currently on a 1:26.63. And then we've got Damien G. He's still in 15th position. He's not, unfortunately, improved. We're going around. Damien G there in 15th on a 1:28.3. So he's got to get a bit of a wiggle on to get that positions to get into the top 10. So let's hope that Damien can get that sorted out and go from there. But at the moment, we're on Don Roberts, Johnny Hitchin, Lee Aberdeen, Luke Burton, Samuel Hermer, Heiko Nziga, Freddie Scattini, John Watt, Cy Anthony, and Edward Goodwin has moved up into 10th. That's knocking out Mateus Bezerra, unfortunately for him, but Damien G still in 15th. So we've got Chris Hitchin. See if he's going to improve on his lap time to see what he can do, and hopefully we'll see if Chris can get into Q3 where we get it 10 minutes again, guys, and these guys have got to be going for it to see if they can get into Q3. He's currently in 13th position is Chris Hitchin, so let's see what he can do across the line. He's only gone up 12, he's only gone up one position, unfortunately for Chris. So that's not put him there. Has Cy Anthony improved? Cy Anthony's gone into the pits. We're looking at now, the only real contender that can stop these is Nathan Willoughby. And we'll see what Nathan can do. Coming down into Casio now. He's got to get a good run through to be able to get down into Q3. He's got to be below 1:27.35, the time of Edward Goodwin. Has Nathan Willoughby done it? Has he done it? No, 1:27.443, same time. Nathan Willoughby is setting same times. He's not unfortunately improved. But did Chris Hitchin get across the line before the timer? And I believe he's got across the line before the timer went. So that's incredible for him. He's now able to finish his lap. He's jumped into the pits, and then there you go. So it's John Watt out on circuit, currently coming through Casio. So your top 10 looking at the moment as Don Roberts, Johnny Hitchin, Lee Aberdeen, Luke Barton, Freddie Scattini, Samuel Hermer, Heiko Nziga. John Watt has moved up into 7th, so Heiko Nziga's pushed down into 8th. Cy Anthony, Edward Goodwin rounds out our top 10. BZR FPS, unlucky, I thought I had temp secured. No, unfortunately not. You're down in 11th, so unlucky there, guys. So there you go. So here we go. We have got just under now. A little Q2 is finished, so they're going to be getting the minute countdown shortly. That will put them in for a minute left for Q3. So there you go. Winner Blades, much appreciated for the follow. Much appreciated to you. Thank you so much. So we're just waiting for Q3 to start. And then this is it, guys. Top 10 shootout for pole. 1 minute remaining. Just over, you can see, is 53 seconds currently as the guys queue up in the pit lane to get out on track. That all important track position. They've got to get out on first, and that's what they want to do. They want to get out in front and be able to get the start in position for Q3. So that's what they want to do. That's why they're all bunching up there, as you can see in the queue at the moment. So is everyone's on softs? Well, we're going to be waiting, but I've got a funny feeling Don Roberts is on mediums, Johnny Hitchin softs, Lee Aberdeen softs, Luke Barton is on medium, Freddie Scattini medium, Samuel Hermer's medium, John Watt is on softs, Heiko Nziga's on softs, and Cy Anthony is on the medium, and Edward Goodwin is on mediums as well. Super softs and Nathan Willoughby, as you can see. Hello, F1 Game Setup. Much appreciated to you. Thank you very much for joining us. Don't forget, guys, if you are new here, please hit that follow button. Guys, Q3 is underway. Here we go. And Luke Barton has got a jump on the guys, and he's gone out. First time, got the queue out the front. Currently sitting in 4th place. Best lap time of a 1:26.09 is Luke Barton. So we're going to be following Luke around the track at the moment, and then we'll get him on the screen. So there is Luke Barton currently going around Degner 1 and Degner 2. F1 Game Setup, hope you're well. Much appreciated to you. Thank you so much for the follows. Stu Patton followed, much appreciated. F1 Game Setup followed, much appreciated to you. That puts us on 120. Can we get to 130 followers this evening? Let's see what we can do, guys, as we follow Luke Barton, the first person in Q3 that is currently on track. And I cannot wait to see what we're going to be doing here with Luke Barton. I think he's going to be he's going to be one of them silent assassins that's going to be really flying, and I believe he's going to be taking over. So don't forget, guys, as well, as you can see, driver poll is up in chat. I believe that should be who's going to take pole position. Let's have a look at the choices we got. Dom Roberts, Johnny Hitchin, Lee Aberdeen. Get your votes in, guys, and see what we can do. Damien G, you're starting on the softs, so you're currently in the pits. Out, unfortunately, but currently down in 14th position. Luke Barton, what we're going to do, let's take a follow with Luke Barton around his first flying lap of this amazing Suzuka circuit. See the hard work that's going on within that car. So get your votes in, guys. Dom Roberts, Johnny Hitchin, Lee Aberdeen. Who's going to take pole for this Q3 shootout for 10 minutes, little under 8 minutes remaining? Here we go. Luke Roberts all the way up into 7th, down into Degner. Degner 1, 5th gear, 4th gear, Degner 2 entry, 5th gear exit, coming down into the higher hairpin, hard on the brakes about now, down into 3rd row, down into 2nd, looking for that straight, getting that car straight up, get the Mercedes W12 straightened up, and away we go round the first part. 200R down into Spoon. I cannot wait. On the brakes, in, rolling in 8th, 7th, 6th. Are we going to get 5th on the exit? We are. Luke Barton on the medium tyres. What are you going to do? Down the back straight, fast on the 7th gear. We are on open setups, guys. So they can get the ERS deployment when they want it. Okay, so they're going to be doing that. So don't forget as well. But guys, get your votes in. Dom Roberts, Johnny Hitchin, Lee Aberdeen. Who's going to get pole? I believe we're going to be seeing Luke Barton flying across the line any minute now. There he goes. Fastest time of 1:26.09. That's put him in 2nd. He's in 2nd. Luke Barton is in 2nd on a 1:25.72. It's absolutely incredible. See what Dom Roberts is going to do. Currently, Lee Aberdeen is currently coming across the line as well. Dom Roberts, Luke Barton, Johnny Hitchin, Lee Aberdeen is on 1:26.07. And he stays on a 1:26.48. Unfortunately for Lee Aberdeen, he was slower. Now the guys are, if you're wondering why they're finishing their lap and getting back into the pits, is because they only have, they've got to be out, as I said before the 2 minutes is finished, on the countdown. So they've got to be out. So they're getting in, changing the tyres, looking at where they're losing time and going off again. So dead last, go me. Well done. We're all learning this car. Yes, they are heavily. Good to see the halo correctly presented and another sim. The central upright is ghosted. Not here. Not here. We don't do that. The halo is there, and it's there for a reason, and we can see it. So here we go. Dom Roberts taking a lap round as we're going into first turn. With Dom Roberts currently on a 1:25.63. Down into first turn. Oh, what an exit from Dom Roberts. Straight up through the S's. We'll go round the unbanked S's on the right. There we go. 5th gear, full acceleration now up through Dunlop. Taking a little bit of curb on the right hand side. Look at it, hugging that inside to get the car straight again. Down on the brakes now. Round through 7th. Degner 1, Degner 2, 4th gear. Exiting out. Dom Roberts is flying. I've got to be honest. Oh, he hasn't liked the lap. He's pulled over. He hasn't liked the lap. Let's have a look at Edward Goodwin. See what Edward's been up to. He's coming down currently into Casio. Currently in 10th place. So here we go with Edward Goodwin. What are you going to do in 10th on a 1:27.35? DRS wide open coming across the line. Doesn't improve. Cy Anthony's just leaving the pits as well at the moment. Lee Aberdeen is coming back across the line. What has Lee done? Here we go. Little over 4 minutes. If Lee Aberdeen is looking to improve, he's got to be doing it this lap. 1:26.07 is time in 4th. Dom Roberts, Luke Barton, Johnny Hitchin all under the 126 marks. It's an option in our iRacing, yes. Check your DMs. Don't want to, I'm busy. Don't have time for that. Let's see what we've got. Right, so we've had we'll be setting the 25 lap limit. Okay, so at end of lap 25 will be the final lap of the race. Unfortunately, in the rush, as we all know, with the technical issues at the beginning, it was not allowing me to join the session. So with that, we've had to redo it. Unfortunately, while redoing it and getting it on the race, getting it out, the lap count has not been set. So we'll get lap 25 will be the final lap of the race. So we've got a little over 3 minutes 36 seconds. We've got Dom Roberts in first, Luke Barton second, Johnny Hitch in third, Lee Aberdeen fourth, Samuel Hermer is in fifth, John Watt in sixth, Freddie Scattini in seventh, Heiko Nziga eighth, Cy Anthony ninth, and Edward Goodwin is in 10th place. So here we go, Lee Aberdeen crossing the line. Has he gone faster than his time? It's a 1:26. He hasn't, unfortunately. Is Lee going to go again? Because he's going to need to. Unfortunately, Freddie Scattini. Worst time to do it, sneezing on stream. But there you go, we can't unfortunately help that. Let's see what Freddie Scattini's been up to in Q3. Well, he's definitely had a run down into the hairpin. That's not good for Scattini. Let's see, he's had another one previously to that as well. That's the problem. That's actually going up into Dunlop. And unfortunately for Scattini, just ran wide and put it into that gravel that, as we all know and love, is not very forgiving. Now, this should have been Lee Aberdeen. Is that Dom Roberts? I believe Luke Barton actually in turn one. Trying to improve on a 1:25.72. If they're not out in 20 seconds out of the pits, guys, they're not going to be allowed to leave to. Edward Goodwin, John Watt, Samuel Hermer, Johnny Hitchin, all currently sat in the pits and not on track. What has Don Roberts done? He's gone a 1:25.4. 1:25.4 for Don Roberts. That's pole position, well wrapped up. So we're going to be now all on Luke Barton coming into the hairpin. But we've got Heiko Nziga coming down the back stretch at the moment. We'll see what he's going to be able to do. We're hoping we can get this Q3 wrapped up with just under 1:48. So if they're not on track now, they're not allowed to leave the pits, guys. So the cars you've got on track currently are Heiko Nziga's on track. You've got Cy Anthony is on track. Freddie Scattini, Lee Aberdeen and Luke Barton. Has he improved? He's not. Let's go back to Cy Anthony. Scattini, have you improved? Unfortunately not. So he's not improved either. Now we'll go down. This is the main protagonist, Luke Barton, coming across the line. Have you improved, Luke Barton, for setting Q3? Have you got... Oh, I don't think he did. Did Lee Aberdeen? Has Lee Aberdeen improved either? He's not. So Lee Aberdeen hasn't improved. Nobody has improved on their times. So at the moment, we are going to be seeing Dom Roberts on pole position unless Cy Anthony has pulled out an absolute miracle lap. An absolutely barnstorming lap. Best time of a 1:26.86. Cy Anthony goes into the pits aboard the lap. Freddie Scattini's out on track. Lee Aberdeen, did you get across the line? You may have got across the line before the 2 minutes is finished. Lee Aberdeen being the last remaining guy on track. Let's have a look through the last sections of this circuit. As we're going into Spoon with Lee Aberdeen, this will be the last lap of Q3. He's got to improve. He's currently sat in 4th place. Currently sat in 4th, guys. This is going to be absolutely incredible. Has Lee Aberdeen done it to put himself amongst that top 3? Here we go. Oh, he's pulled out. Lee Aberdeen pulled out of the lap, and unfortunately that's put him into the pits. So there you go. That is qualifying over with, guys. So we'll see what we've got now. We'll be evolving the session onto the race shortly, where we will have, I will run you through the grid for you guys at home as well. So much appreciated if you are here. Say hi in chat, guys. Let's get this UKSR F1 test final trial event underway very shortly. Here we go. We've got the cars showing it up on the grid. Let's have a look who we've got in first position on the grid currently. Let's see if it will allow me to bring you up. As the race session, it has started. So we should be under. Just waiting for the session to move on so I can show you the grid, guys. Bear with me for 2 seconds. Get this moving again. And we'll see what we can do. Get the grid up for you, but at the moment we've got Dom Roberts landed pole position on a 125.4. Luke Barton in second, Johnny Hitchin third. Lee Aberdeen is in an amazing 4th place for the race, guys. Samuel Hermer in 5th, John Watt in 6th, Freddie Scattini in 7th, Heiko Nziga is in 8th, Cy Anthony in 9th, and Edward Goodwin is in 10th. So that rounds out. So if you had Dom Roberts in the pole, Dom is your pole position man for the race, guys. So that's absolutely incredible. So congratulations to Dom Roberts. Qualifying has now finished. So hopefully we'll be able to bring you the grid up shortly once we get into the race session. But much love if you are here for your first time. Much appreciated for showing up. Don't forget, guys, hit that follow button. So there you go. That is the grid in front of us. We've got Dom Roberts in first. Luke Barton 3 times back in second. Johnny Hitchin in third. Lee Aberdeen in 4th. Samuel Hermer is in 5th. John Watt is in 6th. Freddie Scattini is in 7th place. Heiko Nziga is in 8th. Cy Anthony 9th. Edward Goodwin 10th. Mateus Becerra in 11th. Chris Hitchin is in 12th. Nathan Willoughby is in 13th. Damien G is in 14th. Stuart Brown 15th. And rounding out top 16th is we've got Duncan Watts. Edward Webb is in 17th. Fabio is in 18th. Steve Grabowski, Mark Cadmore. They're rounding out our grid, guys. So much appreciated to you all. Now here we go. Let's get them out. There it is. Luke Barton. Johnny Hitchin. Where is Dom Roberts? Dom Roberts is not currently on the grid. Has Dom Roberts disconnected? Dom Roberts is not showing up in session. Our pole man, hoping he's in the pits. There he is. There. Woof, woof. I thought Dom Roberts was gonna miss it there. 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. It's F1 event at Suzuka. We are green. Green. Luke Barton has got off the line. He's currently jumped Dom Roberts for the lead. See, Dom Roberts is in the back there. He's currently in 2nd place. Samuel Hermer down in 4th, battling with Lee Aberdeen. Johnny Hitchin is in 6th place. Cy Anthony is in 8th place. Nathan Willoughby is up 3. He's in 10th. Absolutely amazing start from them, guys. Absolutely incredible. But as we jump back to the front, Luke Barton currently opened up 0.57 seconds start straight out the back. He got the jump from Dom Roberts. Lee Aberdeen is in 3rd. Samuel Hermer is 4th. Johnny Hitchin. Oh, they've touched! Freddie Scattini and Johnny and Samuel Hermer have had a touch. Unfortunately, we'll have another look back from that. Going down into the hairpin. Here we go. We're on board with Samuel Hermer. We got Freddie Scattini behind us. And does he outbrake himself going into... Oh, he does. Freddie Scattini just outbrakes. And unfortunately goes clattering into the back of Samuel Hermer. Luke Barton all the while has used this opportunity on lap 1. 0.73 seconds ahead at the moment. He's got Don Roberts in second, Lee Aberdeen in third, Johnny Hitchin is in fourth. Freddie Scattini, after that incident into the hairpin, is in fifth. Cy Anthony is under pressure from John Watt. He's got 0.17 seconds and closing. All the while, there we go, John Watt on the left, Cy Anthony on the right. Cy gets the job done from John Watt, says, no, you're not coming through. All the while, guys, the secret assassin Nathan Willoughby is up 5 places. Steve Grabowski is up 9 places from his start. That's absolutely incredible. But we've got Stuart Brown is in the pits. I have to see what happened to Stuart Brown. Here we go. What happened to Stuart Brown as he comes off the start? Whoa! Stuart Brown gets a spin on the start. And is that Damien G he put in? He didn't. That's not Damien G. Who got involved with Stuart Brown? I believe that's Edmund Webb as well. Stuart Brown and Edmund Webb coming together, but all the while this allows Steve Grabowski all pushing Matheus Bezerra 0.17 seconds back. Here we go. This is absolutely incredible from these guys. As they're heading around Spoon, coming down the back straight, we've got Steve Grabowski, Matheus Bezerra 0.32 and pushing back. We've got Lee Aberdeen all the while. He's got Johnny Hitchin climbing all over the back of him, coming into Casio. We will keep an eye on these. Here we go. That's Grabowski. Oh, he's got through Matheus Bezerra. That's another position. Now all the world, guys, is Steve Grabowski up 10 places. Car number 48 is up 10 places, but Matheus is not giving up. Matheus on your left, Steve on your right. Going into turn 1. Oh, does he run in? Grabowski runs in and not an issue there. Luke Barton, has got Dominic Roberts 0.84 seconds back and heading round Dunlop. Going down into Degner 1. Cy Anthony has still got John Watt right up behind him going through Degner 1 coming into Degner 2. Different tyre compound, guys, as well. Do not forget manual and medium and softs. So we'll have to keep an eye on that. But all the while we've had Samuel Hermer has had another incident, unfortunately. That's actually the same one. The Scattini's crash going into the hairpin. He just runs in deep, I think, there. But Mark Canmore has had a crash, unfortunately, there. He's into the pits now, so we can see what happened to Mark. Now, it's not going back far enough, but Mark Canmore is off as well. Nathan Willoughby had a little bit of a wiggle on in the thing, but as you can see in front, John Watt, Cy Anthony. John Watt gets the job done on Cy Anthony, going through 130R, coming down in the Casio. Hard onto the brakes, second gear. And off they go down the start finish one more time. Now we're going to have a quick run through. We've got Luke Barton in first. Don Roberts in second. Lee Aberdeen has just got passed, unfortunately, by Johnny Hitchin. Has just taken Lee Aberdeen for third place. Lee Aberdeen there. Freddie Scattini is up here too. He's in fifth after being involved in that earlier incident with Samuel Herber. John Watt currently in sixth. Nathan Willoughby in seventh. Steve Grabowski is in eighth. Matheus Bezerra in ninth. Duncan Watts has got Samuel Hermer climbing all over the back of him. Duncan's on a battle back through. We'll have to have a look at Cy Anthony. Cy Anthony went off track. That's coming. Oh, big slide out of Casio for Cy. Oh, Cy Anthony didn't have much. He was just a passenger in that shell. And unfortunately, that's Cy Anthony straight through the race, unfortunately for him. So Luke, he's going to have to battle back now. He's down in 13th position. Don't forget, we have got the mandatory tyre change, guys, as well. The mandatory tyre change will take effect where these guys have got to change their tyres. So currently, Luke Barton and Don Roberts are on the medium compounds. They've either got to go to the softs or the hards. Coming into Casio, this is absolutely incredible. We've got Lee Aberdeen, Freddie Scattini not far back as well. Duncan Watts has got Samuel Hermer crawling all over the back of him. Different compounds. You can see Samuel Hermer on the mediums. Duncan Watts is on the hard. Duncan's going for it. Chris Hitchin has gone off track. We're going to have to have a look at what Chris does down into turn 1. DRS wide open, Chris. One-way ticket to the pits. Unfortunately for Chris Hitchin, that was a DRS wide open, guys. And as you can see, you'll see it live. We'll show it again. He didn't shut his DRS early enough into turn one, and away he went. That was a one-way ticket into the barrier for Chris Hitchin. Dom Roberts is now out in front. Dom got past Luke Barton. We'll see if we can have a look at that and see what that overtake looked like. Does Luke Barton? It is into turn one. Dom Roberts got the job done. Luke Barton, turn one done. That will have released now Dom Roberts to open up the gap. He's opened up 0.6 seconds and closing. Freddie Scattini has got past Lee Aberdeen. This is what it looked like. Again down into turn one. DRS wide open. Mediums for Scattini. Lee Aberdeen on the softs. Again, I think turn one is going to be the favoured place. Looking like a two-horse race. Matty Wild, never say never. But we've got Freddie Scattini, Johnny Hitchin, Luke Barton. Johnny is 3 seconds back from the guys out in front, but he's 2 seconds from the guys behind, so he is safe. Samuel Hammer's just got past Duncan Watts as well, so Duncan now is down in 11th place for Duncan. He's got to get a move on, but Dom Roberts clearing off now, opened up a 3-second gap to Luke Barton. Luke Barton went off track. That's opened him up to Johnny Hitchin. We'll see if Johnny can get him down into turn one. He can't at the moment. Let's have a look at Luke Barton's off track. That's in Casio. Is this going to be a Cy Anthony moment? Kind of. Cy done the same thing, but that's brought Johnny Hitchin now right back in to the fray. 0.51 seconds back is Johnny Hitchin. Enjoy this, guys. We've got on lap 6. We're going to finish the race end of lap 25. Here's Johnny. Gonna close right up to Luke. 0.5 seconds back and coming in to the hairpin. Lee Aberdeen has got John Watt climbing. Oh, he's closed right up as John Watt. 0.43 and closing is now allowed Dom Roberts to clear off down the line, opening up a massive 4-second gap. So these guys are going to be even closer as they come down the back stretch. We'll keep an eye on Lee Aberdeen, John Watt, Steve Grabowski is climbing all over the back of Nathan Willoughby as well. Mateus Becerra is right out the back of Samuel Hooper. But here we go. Dom Roberts, Luke Barton in second. Johnny Hitchin only less than a second back at the moment coming into Casio. You see the battle in the background. There's Lee Aberdeen, John Watt. Oh, Lee Aberdeen survives that Casio run. Did Nathan Willoughby? Yes, he does. He's still in front of Steve Grabowski. And Samuel Hermer all the while is catching up to these guys. 2.97 seconds back. We've had another. Cy Anthony's been off again, unfortunately for Cy. Let's take a look. Round Degner 1. Oh, gets Degner 2 wrong. And that's it for Cy Anthony. He's in the pits. Edward Goodwin is out of crash as well. There's an off track behind. Is that Duncan Watts? No, it's not Duncan Watts. Who is that going off behind him at the moment? We'll have to have a look. Was that Edward Goodwin? This is Degner 2 again. Going up to the hairpin. We'll have to see what Edward has been doing. Going into the... Oh, overshoots the hairpin. And unfortunately doesn't get it right there. But Dom Roberts has opened up a massive 4.7 seconds gap. Luke Barton has now opened up a 1 second gap. Scattini and Lee Aberdeen 0.52 and closing. Here we go. Keep an eye on this. We've got a 3-horse race. Scattini, Lee Aberdeen, John Watt. Down the back stretch we go. Scattini with Aberdeen on the right hand side. Scattini on the left. John Watt behind him. Different tyre compounds for these guys. Lee Aberdeen gets the job done down in the Casio. Scattini looks at coming back. Hard under braking. He doesn't. Now, is this going to be a run down into turn 1 for Scattini? Is he now going to sit back and go, okay, mate, you can take it, but I'm going to follow. Take you under DRS. Lee Aberdeen has not got DRS. He heads to the left-hand side of the track. John Watt and Scattini has. Scattini goes. Scattini spins! Oh, Scattini literally nearly loses it. Unfortunately, that's allowed Lee Aberdeen through. And John Watt. But that's put Scattini into the grips now of Steve Grabowski. Oh, unfortunately for Scattini, that was just a massive moment. Nathan Willoughby has been off track. What have you been? Well, there you go. Into Spoon. Nathan Willoughby around. He went. That's allowed Samuel Hermer through. Unfortunately for Nathan Willoughby. Johnny Hitchin has got past Luke Barton. We'll have a look at that. How that materialised. Let's see. I'll see the Luke Barton pass.
Luke, he's got to slow down because that's allowed Johnny Hitchin through down into Degner 1. That's not your normal place. I believe Luke Barr must have had a slowdown coming out of Dunlop, and that's allowed Johnny Hitchin to clear off down the line as it goes. Now we've got this Lee Aberdeen, John Watt battle. These guys back and forth for lap 8 at the moment. Oh my God, UK Sim Racing, nice save. He was a nice save by Scatini there. John Watt on the right, Lee Aberdeen on the left. Same tyre compound on the softs. There you go, John Watt is through. Scatini's under attack from Grabowski. Grabowski goes through. That's 6th place. I'm not going to lie, guys. There's got to be a poll. We're going to have a poll later on for driver of the day. Don Roberts has come out with a percentage of 50% of the votes that he's going to be a race winner. But here's Grabowski and Scatini going into turn 1. Steve Grabowski is currently up 13 places. Johnny Hitchin's gone off. Johnny Hitchin's gone off. What has happened to Johnny in turn 1? Did him and Luke touch? Oh, they touched. Johnny Hitchin, Luke Barn. Let's have another look and see if we can see that from Luke Barnes' point of view. Oh, they touched. That was a Hamilton Verstappen moment. Oh! Johnny Hitchin's in the pits. Johnny Hitchin is in the pits. Has allowed Don Roberts, has opened up a 7-second gap now. Luke Barnes has got 4 seconds. Lee Aberdeen just under a second back in 4th place. All the while, Steve Grabowski is up 14 positions. Damien G has had an off track as well. Let's see what Damien's been up to and see if we can picture what he's been doing. Turn 1, I believe, again, just run wide. Unfortunately, nothing really happening there at all. But we've had a notification. Samuel Hermer has passed Freddie Scatini. Scatini looks like he's going really slow. Job done down the back straight for Samuel Hermer. That's put Samuel Hermer back up again into currently in 8th place. He's in the pits at the moment. There you go. Samuel Hermer's on the pits. He's got to swap from the mediums to the soft tyres. Let's take, they go up, softs coming on. He's gone softs. Samuel Hermer has actually gone on to the hard tyres. That's going to be massive. So we'll go back out. Don Roberts currently out in the lead, currently 8 seconds back. But we got the John Watt Lee Aberdeen battle still materialising as they come round the hairpin. John Watt spun. Oh, John Watt's got a wiggle on. That's allowed Lee Aberdeen free. Steve Grabowski's got through as well. Steve is now up 15 places. Oh no. That is absolutely incredible. He must be on his, almost his birthday run of 15 places he's gained at the moment. So let's have a look for the biggest movers. Steve Grabowski, 15 places. Duncan Watts is up 8 places. Nathan Willoughby is up amazing 6 places. And as you can see, Damien G is also up 5 as well. So this is going to be absolutely incredible. We're on 123 viewers. If you are new to the stream, please hit that follow button, guys, as well. And don't forget, if you do and you love the content, you can subscribe to the channel as well. That's much appreciated for you. But at the moment, we've got Don Roberts clearing off down the line. Currently 8 seconds in front of this gentleman, Luke Barton, who had that incident with Johnny Hitchin. I'm sure that will be under review. Lee Aberdeen has got 1.2 seconds back from Grabowski, who's up an amazing 15 places. John Watt is a further second back, and I've got to be honest, John Watt is looking incredible. Last time out, did a 1:28.97. Grabowski did a 1:29.43. He is looking absolutely amazing. John Watt is in a good position at the moment in time. Lee Aberdeen in front. Grabowski in front, 4th, and John Watt behind him. John's got the bit between his teeth and he's going to be going for it. But there is Nathan Willoughby closing down Scatini all the while, 2.29 seconds. And closing at the moment. Chris Hitchin forgot to turn DRS off. That's exactly what I called in chat, young sir. DRS did not close. You didn't hit your brakes and therefore it didn't shut, and off you went. Faster than anything like lightning, Chris Hitchin. Samuel Hermer now, let's not forget, Samuel Hermer has stopped. So everybody up to behind Samuel Hermer has stopped. So we've just got Don Roberts, Luke Barton, Lee Aberdeen. Steve Grabowski has gone there as well. He's out, still out, got to pit. John Watts has got to pit. Scatini's got to pit. Willoughby's got to pit. Duncan Watts has got to pit. And Damien G have also not pitted either. So we'll have to see. Don Roberts! Don Roberts has crashed! Don Roberts has crashed! Let's have a look at what Don Roberts did. Coming up round Dunlop. That's not going to be the outer curb of Dunlop, surely. It's going to be... Oh, he's just got too much. Don Roberts is into the barrier. All the while, that's allowed Luke Barton. There he is. Down into first place. We've lost our leader, Don Roberts. Is he going to make it back to the pits? He's got no nose. The Mercedes is not looking good at this moment in time. We'll jump on board and see what he's doing within this car. He's still flying. I'm not going to lie. He's looking like Don Roberts has not got a piece of material, piece of bodywork missing, because look at him. He's still going up through the gears. Rapid as anything goes Don Roberts. If he can keep it on track, guys, I'm not going to lie, this isn't going to affect Don Roberts that bad. And the reason I say that is he hasn't pitted. He hasn't pitted yet for tyres. So if he can keep it on track, he will be in the pit. There you go, Don Roberts is in the pits. If he can get this in and out, he's not going to be in a bad position. Okay, he's got no nose cone, as we can see. That was going to get changed. But all the while, let's see what Don Roberts has got to do. He's got to get off their mediums. He's gone to softs. He's losing positions, but he's come out in 8th. He's in front of Damien G, who also has not pitted. There we go. There's Damien G and Samuel Hermer behind them. Hermer's looking close, I've got to be honest. But all the while, it's released Luke Barton into first place with just over 12 laps, about 12 and a half laps remaining of this race. And Lee Aberdeen, and all the while, the secret driver, Steve Grabowski, is in third, up an amazing 16 positions. 16 positions, that's absolutely incredible. He started down in 19th position. And he's now in third. Steve Grabowski as well. He's got to be. This is like birthday, Christmas, and everything all rolled into one for him. Much appreciated, Mr. Lister, for the follow. Mappy WPRNC, Rob Sanford. Much appreciated for your follows, gentlemen. That's absolutely amazing. But here we go. We've got Grabowski and Lee Aberdeen going around the start-finish straight. Did Grabowski grabs DRS? He didn't get the DRS. John Watt is in the pits. He was absolutely flying. Scatini as well. You keep an eye on John Watt. John Watt's gone. He's got to get off the soft tyres. So we'll see what he goes on to. He should, I would have thought, this late at stage, he's going to be looking at taking mediums just to be able to get changed. And he does. It's called medium tyres for John Watt. Luke Barton, all in a while, is still not pitted. Neither is Grabowski, and he's got past Aberdeen. Aberdeen's off. Aberdeen's off. Let's have a look what happened to Lee Aberdeen. Is this coming into Dunlop as well? It is. He runs wide. Gets a wiggle on. Great save by Lee Aberdeen, but that's allowed Grabowski through. Up 17 places. Okay? He is up 17 places, guys. That is absolutely huge for Steve Grabowski, having also one of the lowest IRs in the field. That is absolutely incredible driving for Grabowski. He's been in the right time, right place, right everything for this race. And that's put him down in second place. All the while, though, Luke Barton's cleared off 8 seconds down the line. Then we've got Grabowski's up 17 positions. Lee Aberdeen is up 1 position, currently in 3rd place. Scatini is in 4th. Nathan Willoughby is in 5th place, battling Scatini. Here we go. Nathan Willoughby in his McLaren-like colours, Scatini in the natural Mercedes colours that we come to expect. Nathan's in the pits. He's got to get off the mediums. So is Lee Aberdeen. Lee Aberdeen's got to get changed. Lee Aberdeen's gone for the mediums from the soft. What's Nathan Willoughby going to be? He's out on softs as well. Damien G's behind him. He's going in on softs. He's got to be looking at coming out on the mediums. Thank you, my guy. Sai. I've caught up with that. Much appreciated for you. Is Damien G's changed? He has. Becerra's out of crash. We'll catch up with him in a moment, but there's Damien G. Heiko and Ziga is coming out of the pits. There's Damien G. This is the run down into first for these two. Heike gets the job done. Mateus Becerra is out of crash. Let's see what's happened there. Coming into Casio, takes too much curb. On the accelerator too soon, and away he goes. That puts him into the pit, so he can go in there and get his tyres changed anyway. Now, the only people that have not stopped at the moment is Grabowski, Barton, and Scatini. We've also got Duncan Watts. I'm sure Duncan's still on the hard tyre, starting down in 16th position. So much love to Duncan there. He's in 16th on the hard tyre. He has got Samuel Hermer, who has stopped, 2 seconds behind him. Now, Duncan said he was going to go long. He was going on a long stint because obviously he went out in Q1. Started down in 16th. He was going long on the hards. He'd already decided that from the beginning. And he was going off full bar from the hard tyre. So he has not pitted yet, but he's got to be looking at soon. Luke Barton is in. He's back out of his tyre change. He's on the softs now. Dom Roberts is back up into 3rd place and has pitted. But all the while, your new leader, Steve Grabowski, 18 positions, starting down in 19th, is currently leading. So, hey, doesn't really, as we've shown here, doesn't really matter where you start. He's currently got a 9-second gap, but he has got to get changed, change his pits. So I have to see. He's going to have to go in and get off them tyres, and he's got about 9 laps to do it. So let's hope Grabowski doesn't get stuck out on there, and Scatini has got to also pit, but he has got Dom Roberts 1.32 seconds, and Dom is closing. He's closing really quickly. As you can see currently at the moment, we go on to Scatini. Scatini and Roberts 0.55 seconds and closing. Luke Barton is also closing up as well. So he's going to have to be careful, does Scatini, otherwise he's going to be under the cosh from Luke Barton and Dom Roberts. Because otherwise it's going to be a little bit close at the moment. So this is halfway. Scatini, Barton, Roberts. It's got to be close. They're going to have to be careful on what they're going to be doing. Yeah, as we talk about it, Scatini's in the pits on his mediums. He's got even softs or hards. I'd be very surprised if he takes anything other than softs, which he has done. There you go. Scatini's back out on soft tyres. Grabowski all the while is not pitted yet. He's on lap 17. He's pulled out 10 seconds, but he's got to be going into the pits. He's got to be going in, getting off their medium tyres. I'm hoping that that's completed. That will release Dom Roberts after crashing, driving full bore with no wing into the pits and Luke Barton back through. But it's only with Grabowski. It looks like the pit lane time is around about 25 seconds. So if Grabowski goes in now, he'll come out just maybe in front of Lee Aberdeen, but we're going to have to see what he does. But he is going to have to be looking at pitting soon, because he's got to get off them medium tyres. He cannot complete the race, otherwise he'll be instantly disqualified. The fact that he hasn't taken his mandatory pit stop and got rid of the medium tyres. But his pit stop 25 seconds. John Watt, it's got to be looking round about the John Watt area. There we go. Grabowski's in the pits. We'll keep an eye. I wouldn't be surprised. Dom Roberts is going to go through. There you go. Luke Barton's going to go through. Well, I'll have to see where he comes out. I got a funny feeling Samuel Herman's going to go through as well. There you go. Duncan Watts has gone through. Grabowski's on his way out. Is he going to get the Lee Aberdeen down to the start-finish run? He's jumped Lee Aberdeen. He jumped Lee Aberdeen in the pits. That's put Grabowski in fifth place now. That's still up 14. But Duncan Watts is still up 12 positions. iRacing crash. For sake. Unfortunately for Nathan Willoughby, that's the end of the road for him. As you can see, iRacing's crash that left him out, but that's all the while put Don Roberts back out in front again. With a little over about 7 laps remaining of this 25 lap race, we've got Don Roberts. I bet you Dom is sat in that car wishing that he's not going to have the same incident. Unfortunately, we've got Damien G is off track. We will have a look at that after this run down to the first corner. We're going to follow this all the way through. I don't believe Luke Barton is close enough this time. He has closed up to pick up DRS going down the front, down into first corner. I believe this is going to be the pass. Down into turn 1. He's got DRS wide open. Is he going to make it stick? He's not. He was just too far back for Luke Barton. Unfortunately, that didn't give him the opportunity. But let's have a look at what happened to Damien G. Come on, pick up the right man. There he is. Damien G. Down into Casio, runs in deep. Keeps it though, keeps it running. So well done to Damien G. But all the while, Don Roberts, Luke Barton is out on track. But we're going to catch up with John Watt and Freddie Scattini. These guys are 0.4 seconds back from each other at the moment as they go up through the S's, heading round Dunlop on lap 19. Round the off Canberra S, there's Dunlop curve there. Stay away from that outside curb. He's kept hold of it, he's grabbed people in, and unfortunately they didn't come out well. John Watt goes through, he's very slow compared to Scattini. Not going to be happening. Let's have a look. Keep an eye on Don Roberts, Luke Barton. Nothing going down into Casio, but here we go. Luke Barton's closed all the way up. Will Don Roberts pick up DRS from the car in front of him? Will he pick out as Damien G? He has. Don Roberts is going to survive another lap due to picking up the DRS from Damien G, who's gone into the pits. So Don Roberts survived that lap after picking up that DRS, but is John Watt going to survive Scattini going down into turn 1? Duncan Watts has still got to pit off them hard tyres. Scattini's got DRS wide open. You see him. Scattini's in the back there. DRS wing wide open like a letterbox from your postman posting a letter. Scattini gets through John Watts. What's happening with Duncan? He's climbing all over the back of Grabowski. Grabowski's on the soft tyres. Duncan Watts is still on them hards. He's got to be looking at getting off them soon. He hasn't pitted and we've got 5 laps remaining. Becerra's had a crash. Unfortunately, we'll see that's been going on with him. Let's see what's happening with Matheus Becerra. Going into the hairpin. Has he spun it on his own? On the exit out. Oof! That's a big one for Matheus Becerra. Unfortunately, hit the curb on the outside exit of the hairpin and stuck it right the way round. But Duncan Watts has got to be looking at getting off them hard tyres. He's currently in 5th place. We know the pit lane time is 25 seconds. He'll still come out in front of Heiko Nziga, but he'll be down in 9th position. It's dependent on what he's got to be looking at, trying to now damage limitation and get them tyres off his car with a little over 4 laps. F for me, I can see. Duncan Watts, in he goes. In Duncan Watts goes. Now let's see where he's released. We're looking at about, I would say, coming out but high in front of car number 9 as Heiko Nziga, who there he is. He's coming into Casio now. Duncan's in, 26 seconds stop. Heiko's got to get his bike on if he's going to get past him. Duncan's coming out of the pits. Duncan's on the softs. Duncan is on the soft tyres despite what you see. There's Heiko there. Duncan's got 8th place. Good job, Duncan Watts, for you, young sir. Don Roberts is out in front now, 0.42 seconds back, and we've got 4 laps remaining. We're on lap 21 of 25. Here we go down the back straight. It's Don Roberts, Luke Barton. Scatini and Watt are really close together as well. We'll see what happens with them. They're actually closer together than the two leaders. Becerra's in the pits. Damien G's still in the pits. Edward Goodwin has had a crash. Let's see what's been happening to Edward Goodwin before we get on to the back straight with his time. I tell you what, we'll have a look at that in a minute. Freddie Scatini, John Watt. Here we go. Scatini is under pressure from what? 0.5 seconds back. He's not. Let's have a look at Goodwin. Here is Edward Goodwin going around 130R. Is this curb on the right hand side? Coming into Casio. Oh, over the curb on the accelerator. And unfortunately for you, sir, you are going round. That is Scatini and John Watt. John just grabbed DRS then, I'm not going to lie. Don Roberts, Luke Barton. Dom survived another day coming down into the hairpin with a little over 3 laps remaining. Oh, Don, be careful. Be careful. There isn't anybody in front of these guys that's going to cause this problems. So we should be able to complete these last 3 laps with a straight sprint to the line. Luke Barton is climbing 0.66 seconds back. He's got to be liking his opportunity. He's got to be trying to get this going. Best thing about these cars is the smash, my guys. I heard DNF for me. We saw, unfortunately. But Don Roberts is still under attack from Luke Barton. 0.57. Barton's going to get DRS. There you go. We'll show you the first. Look at the countdown on your left-hand side. 4-3. Is he going to be closing up within 2.2 of a second? You can see how much of a difference that DRS plays. It's absolutely crazy on these cars, on these W12. We're going to be going back to Scatini and Lee Aberdeen. There's Lee Aberdeen, there's Scatini. John Watt's dropped back, unfortunately, a little bit. He's dropped back 2 seconds. And Duncan Watts is a further 17 behind him, with Hiko and Zigo behind them. But the closest battle is this Don Roberts, Luke Barton. Once more, these gentlemen come round the hairpin with a little over 2 laps remaining. Don Roberts in first, Luke Barton in second. Let's not forget, Dom had an earlier crash that put him in the back. I reckon Barton is charging, dropping back, then closing up. Yeah, I think he is. All the while, 0.44 and back. He's got to be looking at trying to get as close as he can, coming down into this straightaway, and then really going down for it in turn 1 under DRS, because he's not going to get a better opportunity with the speed that Don Roberts. Now these guys are doing 128.3s, 127.9s. Luke Barton did the 127.9, but here we go. See, if I was Don Roberts, I would look at letting Luke Barton through, because he's going to be under attack on DRS coming down the start-finish straight. Maybe that's just me. I don't know how chat feels. Let me know what you feel about that in chat. Would you let him through? Because you've not got... Don Roberts goes defensive left. Oh, Dom survives another day. Luke Barton, 0.29 seconds and closing. I don't know about anybody else in chat now, but I would be looking at letting him through. Letting him through, picking up the DRS and getting him on the last lap, because we are this is the penultimate lap now before we go on to the last lap. Lap 24, Don Roberts, Luke Barton, 0.32 seconds. I don't know about chat, let me know what you think. Would you let Luke Barton through into the hairpin now, so you're not losing that much time to look at getting the DRS on the way back, because he's going to be under attack. We've had Lee Aberdeen go off. We'll have a look and see what Lee's been up to. Hopefully it isn't anything serious, because he is in an amazing 5th place. And coming into Casio, just runs deep into Casio there, guys. We'll go back to the Don Roberts. There you go. You can see Luke Barton in the background. I don't know. I think this is a dangerous game with the white flag coming up now for Luke Barton. Luke Barton's going to be pulling the DRS, and you're going to see it on his wing. He'll be fine on the last lap as he holds the inside. Well, this is the last lap of the race. The white flag is out. Luke Barton, wide DRS. Look at that. The closing speed. Is he going to go round? Is he going to try? Oh, he didn't. Don Roberts held that inside line that Cy in chat was talking about. And here we go. Last lap for these guys. Lap 25. Last lap of the race, Don Roberts, Luke Barton, 0.52 seconds back. Samuel Hermer is up an amazing 3. But all the while, guys, we've got Grabowski up at 15 places. If we can get the pole up for driver of the day, that would be absolutely incredible. That's what Johnny should have done. Yeah, we know. We know. Poor Johnny Hitchin got Lewis Hamilton. Let's get, if we can, if there's any mods in chat, let's get a poll up for driver of the day, please. Don Roberts, Luke Barton, Samuel Herbert, Steve Grabowski, Lee Aberdeen. But all the while, here we go. Luke Barton, Don Roberts coming down the start of the back stretch. Final lap of the race coming into Casio. Barton's not going to take a dive, surely. He can't. He's too far back. I believe that's going to be coming to the end. I believe Don Roberts is your winner with Luke Barton in second place. Well done, gentlemen, to them. Samuel Hermer, after an excellent recovery, comes round in third. Steve Grabowski's going to be in fourth. Lee Aberdeen is in fifth. Coming across the line now. Scattini is in sixth place. John Watt is in seventh. Duncan Watts is up 10th place. He's in 8th at the moment. That's absolutely incredible for Duncan, who started down in 16th place. It's a great job for Duncan. Heiko Nziga's in 9th. Edward Goodwin is in 10th. Let's hope they can cross the line. And Fabio Faricoli is down in 13th position. So unfortunate for him. Well done to them, guys. That's absolutely incredible. Liam Murray. Dom, if you read this, stop bottling and making it hard for yourself. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. That's absolutely an incredible race, guys. Much love. If you are here for the first time, please don't forget to hit that follow button. That would be absolutely incredible if you can. We're on 123. Up an amazing 6 follows this evening, so much love to you. And Paul Cliss, much appreciated for the subscription. Not enough passion when pronouncing Fabio's name, James. Fabio Faricoli. There you go. Is that fine? Would I do? Fabio Faricoli. And he'll probably DM me and tell me that's not right. But there you go. Can't have it always, can we? I'm hoping he's aware the race is finished, so we can get a message to Fabio. That would be absolutely amazing. Fabio! Much appreciated, Fabio, but the race has finished, sir. You get yourself into the pits. Get yourself into the pits, son, so we can wrap this up. Oi! Paul Lustow. I never get it right, Paul. That's the problem. Lustow. That's right, isn't it? Lustow. Paul Lustow. Come on, Fabio. Into the pits you go. Good job there, buddy. Nearly. Lustow. Lustow? Oh, I give up. Paul. There you go, guys. That completes tonight's action with the technical problems at the beginning that I unfortunately caused. The technical issues at the end, that in the middle, that, well, the internet caused. I can't be blamed for that one. But all in all, that was an absolutely amazing success for these guys for this season. And if you want to get involved as well, don't forget the new driver of the day poll is online. Let's get it in. Don Roberts, Luke Barton, Samuel Hermer, Duncan Watts. Steve Grabowski. Let's get it on there as well. See if we can get that done. But let's get this race finished. Get the session forwarded on. And then we can bring up the final finishing positions. My choice. I'm going to go there. Even I get to vote. Oh, there you go. But let's wait for the session to finish. I believe we're nearly at the end there, guys. And we will get it done. And then we'll bring you up the final positions. But Much love for everybody that's jumped in chat. You're all absolutely amazing. Thank you so much for the follows this evening, Mr. Lister, MTTHWPRNC, Rob Sanford, Stupiton, F1 Game Setup, much appreciated for you. Paul Joseph Kliss, much appreciated for that subscription as well. Don't forget, guys, you can use your Amazon subscription on the channel. If you do like the content and like the appreciation, then you can subscribe to the channel. So we're just waiting for the finishing of the race so I can bring you up the results. I don't believe it's going to be allowing me to. Just have to wait for the session to finish. Wait for driver of the day to come up as well from the poll. So that would be absolutely incredible. We are over time already. So there are, at the moment, the poll is Dom Roberts on 50% of the vote. Then we've got Sam Hermer on 13. Duncan Watts on 38, and unfortunately Luke Barton currently not anything at the moment. GGTED86 subscriber Twitch Prime, thank you very much for that. Thank you so much, much appreciated to you. That will go towards the UKSR community and look at building more great leagues that we've put together for this race. We have had technical issues throughout the race as well, which is unfortunate, but we will get them resolved for the next one. So please, much appreciated for that subscription from you, young sir. Don't forget, if you ever hit the follow button, hit the subscribe button. If you like the content, much appreciated. That would be absolutely incredible. I don't think currently at the moment I'm going to be able to bring in the results, so we're going to have to see. It's still not over, unfortunately. If we have got a mod in chat, if we can forward the session, that would be absolutely amazing, so we can end this race, so I can bring up the results. Much appreciated to you. That will be absolutely incredible. So just bear with us while we wrap this up for tonight, guys. Don't forget, there are places still available in the F1 League, and you can sign up for the UKSR Discord. All the details are below in the information section of the Twitch stream that you can follow as well, so you can join the Discord. There are leagues from F1 leagues, MX5 leagues that we've got this season. The P Cup is coming next season as well, so you're interested in the P Cup, get that session up. And don't forget to get your votes in now. Hopefully very shortly, when the race is declared as finished, we can get the positions, the final position. Thanks again, James. No worries, Si. Sorry about the technical issues. Unfortunately, it didn't like it. The images froze and, well, nothing really happened, which I'm a little bit concerned about. Duncan Watts, much appreciated. Subscribe for Twitch Prime. Much appreciated to you. Excellent race there, sir. I've got to be honest. Great strategy going out on the hards and then finishing off on the softs. You did absolutely amazing. I think it was like 7th place you finished, so that was absolutely incredible. So well done to you, young sir. Absolutely amazing race. As we still wait for the hype train. Really enjoyed that race. Much appreciated to you. Don't forget, guys, we have got a hype train coming in 2 minutes 38 seconds. Let's keep up the bits, keep up the Twitch Primes. Let's get us on a hype train. Hopefully we'll be able to get this session forwarded on shortly. If there are any mods in chat, the session's not ending. So please, if we can get a hold of somebody. Right, so I believe there's been I've just had a message come through on my DMs. There's been a technical issue with the ending of the chat, the ending of the session. Okay, so unfortunately, the session will hopefully get finished. And then we can get these finishing results up. He's just waiting for the mod to join the session, and then we can get this finished. So much appreciated. For sticking by us, this is Live TV, live, brought to you live on the UKSR Twitch channel on 124 followers of 130 that we were looking out for. So there you go. But much appreciated to you guys. Thank you so much for following us this evening. If you have followed, that would be absolutely incredible. While we wait for the wonderful mod that is Nathan Willoughby to join the session and end the session, so we can bring you up the results. But thank you so much for being patient. Welcome to the art of live TV. What can I say? I'm sorry. Oh dear, Duncan, you did well in that race. I'm so impressed. I love the strategy. That's absolutely incredible. So well done to you, sir. But if you are here, guys, and you have stuck with us through all of these issues that we've been having this evening, thank you so much. The love and support that you've given the UKSR Discord has been absolutely incredible. So thank you to you all. I believe the driver of the day poll has finished. So let's have a look who has got nearly driver of the day, close between Duncan Watts and Dom Roberts. 44% of the votes each. Samuel Hermer's on 11%. So you haven't got long left of that driver of the day poll. So let's see if we can finish it off, get it ended, and then we'll see who gets the driver of the day. And see, maybe actually it'd be good now to end it because we can get a tie. That would be cool. Tie between Dom Roberts and Duncan Watts. Both of them. Duncan's down in 16th, managed to get up into 7th, I believe it was, for 11 position game. And obviously Dom Roberts, after his incident, had an accident as well. So right, as you can see in chat, he can't advance the session. So congratulations to Dom Roberts, you are our winner. Luke Barton, you are in 2nd place. Much appreciated to you. Samuel Hammer 3rd, John Watt 4th, Heiko Nzigo I believe is 5th, Duncan Roberts 7th, Grabowski's in 8th, Hammer in 9th, Scatini in 10th, Goodwin in 11th, and Fabio Lafercioli is in 12th place. So much love to you. Grabowski driver of the day, what was that, like 18 places? He actually went up 14 in the end. He was 18 when he was in pole, when he got up into 1st after everybody had pitted. But unfortunately, sadly, dropped down 4 places, so he was up 14 places. Sam did well after his early incidents. He did as well. Samuel Hermer managed to get back up into 6th place, so that's absolutely incredible. I believe it was 6th from him. So, guys, driver of the day is nearly going to the end now. The poll is nearly finished, but don't forget, you can join the UKSR Discord, guys, and get into these sessions. I promise you, we are going to resolve these technical issues. And as you can see from the poll, Dom Roberts and Duncan Watts both joint driver of the day on a massive 40%. So well done to you guys. Absolutely incredible. So guys, that rounds out the F1 event trial. Don't forget, we have got the event starting on Friday evening. So this coming Friday, the event will race. It is at the amazing Silverstone circuit, looking at start time of about 8:30 in the evening. So please hit us up on there. Don't forget, guys, as well, you can. We're back also to start the GT Freeze. This season's GT Freeze start on Sunday as well. So much love to you if you have been here this evening. Thank you so much for joining me. And all that's left for me to say is have a great week. Keep safe. And you never know, I might see you on a track sometime.